All right, guys, going to continue our Rageathon here. Going to talk about the next step in the Manny Schmidt era, and that is Secrets in a Weird World. And yes, it is a pretty weird world indeed. But at least we got bands like Rage, right? So, all right, so let's get into some details about this album. This album came out August 25th, 1989, on Noise Records. We have 10 tracks. We got Intro, Opus 32. We got Time Waits for No One, Make My Day, The Inner Search, Invisible Horizons, She, Light into the Darkness, Talk to Grandpa, Distant Voices, Without a Trace. All 46 minutes and 30 seconds. And we've got 4 reviews on here. Well, actually, let's look at the lineup. So on this one, Manny Schmidt, Chris Efthymiadis, I'm getting a little better at that name, and PV Wagner. So exact same lineup, no changes from the album Perfect Man, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. I'm just going to click on additional notes to see if there's anything interesting. It was planned to have a complete other artwork, but something fell through and it ended up only being the band. That's interesting. I actually did not know that. I actually kind of like the album cover. It's nothing special, but it's kind of cool. Kind of similar to the debut Gamma Ray album, Heading for Tomorrow, just a band photo. Yeah, it's different. It's effective. Let's see here. Well, that's about the only interesting thing there. Let's look at reviews. And of course, I'll give you my input. I think this is a very fine album. Okay, licenses and registrations, please. Whatever that means. 95%. An underrated masterpiece. Indeed, 90%. Rage's masterwork. Okay. 96%. Not bad, but not quite as good. That's Ultra Boris. I don't agree with that, but yeah, it's definitely an underrated masterpiece. I would say that's pretty fair. Masterwork, I don't know. There's a few other albums that I don't know. It's pretty darn good though. I don't know. I'd probably give it like a 95%. I don't know. It's pretty darn good. All right, so let's actually dig into what I like about this album. Personally, I think this whole album is pretty good. I will say one thing right out of the gate. I really like the production on Perfect Man. I thought it was really well mixed. Everything was pretty clear, good tone. This album, while I like some aspects of the production, there's some things I don't like as much. Some people hate tons of reverb, okay? I am the opposite. I think that 80s reverb thing is very cool. It's got character. I don't know. There's just something about when the drums, that snare hits with that reverb, it just sounds like, I don't know. It just sounds cool, man. To me, it sounds cool. However, there is kind of this weird muddiness to this album that I don't like, and mixed with tons of reverb kind of makes a little bit of a messier production. Now, hear me out. It's not bad. I mean, you can hear everything just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just do think that Perfect Man had a little better of a sound quality, but this still sounds cool to my ears. Totally late 80s material. I mean, it's kind of even puts me in a little bit of a mind of, some of the music even puts me in the mind of a little bit of Megadeth, maybe, like the So Far So Good So What era, a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. So let's go through the tracks. Just highlight some stuff here. It starts off with just kind of like this weird instrumental intro with like piano, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I usually skip it a lot of times. The first real song, though, is Time Waits for No One. Oh, man. This track is fantastic. And at the beginning of this video, I happened to play a riff from that. I might make that a regular thing, just play a riff off the album or two. I think that first track is one of Rage's best songs. Just starts off with a great speed metal riff, then goes to some, what I would call some Megadeth sounding riffs, and then goes into straight like killer power metal. You can't go wrong with this. And of course, P.B. Wagner's got his high soaring vocals. Manny Schmidt, being the beast at guitar that he is, definitely, I don't know. I definitely love his riffs on here and his solos. Very, very good work. Next, we have Make My Day, which, man, it starts off with kind of a weird riff. And again, I played that intro riff actually at the beginning of this video. That's a riff that you can almost find more on like Perfect Man or something. But very cool. And this song's a little bit more of a thrash song, I guess you would say. Definitely cool. Some interesting riffs. A nice heavy thrash riff right in the middle of the song. Definitely one of my top favorites. And yeah, I don't know. Very, very fun song. The Inner Search starts off with some nice bass from Peavey, then goes into pure speed metal rage. Not the speed metal of like maybe the first two albums or Reign of Fear or anything, but like a new type of speed metal for Rage. Like, I don't know, the Manny Schmidt type of speed metal. Very melodic, very power metal. High soaring vocals again. Love this track. Awesome. The Inner Search, another speed metal, power metal classic. Got nothing wrong with this. So this is 4 tracks in a row. We're 4 for 4 and just straight awesomeness. She is pretty good. This track's a little more traditional metal. This is the first track that I wouldn't put as speed metal, but it's very good though. I like it. Light Into the Darkness. Again, one of the less speed metal-y tracks, but very, very good. Talk to Grandpa. Okay, like I've mentioned, I think a couple of times about Rage lyrics being a little odd. I'm thinking language barrier, because I mean, in the song, you think "Talk to Grandpa." Okay, it's probably like some kind of a touching ballad or something. Oh no. It's definitely more like a speed metal, power metal track. I don't know. I need to read the lyrics to see what it actually means. I don't know why we need to talk to Grandpa. I don't know. But I don't. We got Distant Voices, another good track. I don't really have a whole lot to say about the rest of it. At some point you just got to realize the whole thing's good. Without a Trace, Lost Sight of the World, which actually is a bonus track. I got a bunch of bonus tracks. But I'm not going to talk about them just because they're not really part of the original album. But okay, so basically the word is it's good, okay? Like, their masterwork, I think if the production was a little better, maybe it would be their masterwork. I don't know. But there's one other album that's definitely better, in my opinion. I'm not going to say it yet. Y'all probably know what it is if you watch my tier ranking video, but I'm not going to say it yet. You know what? Okay, while I'm on Metal Archives, let's find out what the heck Talk to Grandpa is. Like, what are the lyrics here? No, Sally, let me tell you. What about her? She's a medium. She can catch the vibes in the air. She's so sensitive with supernatural powers. I have seen her talking to the... I know what it's... Okay, all right. So it's about talking to Grandpa, like a seance or something. All right, I got you. Could have called this anything other than Talk to Grandpa. I mean, you could have called it like the seance or something, but no, Talk to Grandpa. Wait, what's this? Since I know about it, there's one thing that I want. She should ask my grandpa if he's there. I'm sorry, Rage. I'm not making fun. Ask what happened with the money that he saved. What? Because no one found it in his house when he had died. Ask my grandpa if he's got a dime for me. Okay. So I don't know. I'm just guessing. So Grandpa saved some money, and he's wanting to know where it is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the greatest with lyrics, but I just had to know what that was. Okay, and okay, it was fun to share it with you, I guess. So anyway, so yes, this album is awesome. So far, the Manny Schmidt era is just on a roll, and the next album is going to be an interesting one to talk about, because some people would call it, the next one, a weak one, maybe one little speed bump, but I actually happen to like the next album. Maybe it's not my favorite, but I like it. And of course, that album is Reflection of a Shadow, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about Secrets in a Weird World. That's cool. Here's the back of my CD. Pretty cool. Yep. Pretty neat. But that's it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, stay metal. Till next time.